Today really has been a delectable medley of footballing splendour. I have truly loved it. I've watched so much football. It has been pulsating and wonderful in equal measure. But although many things have happened, Liverpool have scored about 100 goals. Manchester United have won consecutive games. Chelsea had a very symbolic result, winning whilst down to 10 men. And of course, Manchester City have come from behind to beat Crystal Palace. But the result of the weekend, undoubtedly, the night game at the Emirates, a huge statement victory for Arsenal. What a result that is. And we are learning something about this Arsenal team. They are looking fantastic. They are looking brilliant. And there is something very special going on at the Emirates. There is a feel-good factor around that club that I'm not sure has been there for decades. There is a belief, a happiness and a togetherness of their support. And I spoke to my cousin, who is a London cabbie and an Arsenal season ticket holder, after the game, and there is something very special in his tone. He's feeling buoyant, he's feeling excited. There is a belief and a love emanating from him that I haven't heard for years, truly years. There is a real belief among Arsenal fans, and you can feel it. You know, an hour before the game kicked off today, I spoke to my mate, and he's in the pub, and that Saliba song, Going Wild, Saliba, the tequila thing, constantly hearing that Saka and Emil Smith Rowe to rocking all over the world. There is a genuine belief, and any video that you have seen since full time, it's all Arsenal fans singing about being top of the league. There really is a vibe at Arsenal, and it means something, and what they have done today needs to be acknowledged. An 85th minute winner. You know what that is? That is the hallmark of champions. I'm not suggesting they're going to win the league. That isn't what I'm saying. I'm just saying that you need to acknowledge the contribution and the successful moment that is winning in the 85th minute. Winning a game that you so nearly give away, particularly when you're Arsenal. Because this is a sort of fixture that over the years we would have derided Arsenal for. This is a sort of fixture over the years where they let it slip. Over the past 2 decades, Arsenal haven't won the league for 2 decades now. In that period of time, they have often been the better team. They have often created chance after chance, and they have often made a pig's ear of it. And it looked like it could have gone that way today. In the first half, 8 chances, 1 on target. That profligate nature is something that we have laughed at Arsenal for over the years. Wasteful, missing chances, not capitalising, and ultimately being undone by their own ends. And when Mitrovic put Fulham 1-0 up, you suddenly thought, is this the Arsenal of old? Is this the Arsenal team that we have come to know so often that can dominate games and ultimately not win games? Is that what this is going to be? And they answered us. That team today answered us with a resounding wallop. They told us, no, that is not who we are. We are the real deal. Now, I get a lot of stick with regard to Arteta, and I really don't think it's just. This time last year, Arsenal had played 3, lost 3, hadn't scored a goal, and were 20th in the league. And at that point, I was saying, Arteta's getting it wrong. Arteta's not good enough. They need to make a decision here. This year, they are looking sensational. Naturally, my opinion has changed. What he has done in the last transfer window is sensational. The previous one certainly deserves acknowledgement as well. And the way that his team are playing today is brilliant. Combine everything that I've said about Arsenal so far today. The statement victory, the manner in which they won the game, the way that they were so resilient, the way that they fought tooth and nail to get back into the game, the way that they bullied, hassled, harried, fought, and the noise of the Emirates. We have to remember that they were missing key personnel today. When I saw the starting lineup and Thomas Partey were not available, I thought that could be an issue. That isn't necessarily a reflection on the way I feel about Mohamed El Neni. I think he's a good player. But I also think that Thomas Partey is silk. I think he's a brilliant player. I think he's borderline elite level footballer. And therefore, if you subtract him from any team, that team is going to be weaker. So the fact that he wasn't available in the starting lineup, I thought was an issue. Combine that with the fact that Alexander Zinchenko was also out. And now you're thinking, do Arsenal have the depth? Do they have the fight? Do they have the heart? Do they have the minerals? Because Zinchenko has been so pivotal to everything good that they have been doing. And when you think about Arsenal's 3 previous victories before today, Alexander Zinchenko kind of went under the radar because the headlines were being focused elsewhere, but his performances were sensational. So, can Arteta make the most of his squad? Can he roll with the punches? What do they do when injuries? Are they going to be able to make it count? And at 1-0, certain questions were, I think, about to be asked. Particularly when you think about the nature of the goal. Yeah, Gabriel got it wrong. He got it wrong. But he and his moment in this game, actually, just thinking about this now, but Gabriel's journey, Gabriel's mistake to redemption is actually a microcosm of Arsenal. Gabriel had to demonstrate a will to win that hasn't been synonymous with Arsenal for a long time. That's representative of his club. He is the personification, of his club. His club haven't demonstrated that fight, that heart, that tenacity, that spirit in its full splendour enough over the past, even if you make it not 2 decades, even if you make it 5 years. They haven't shown it enough consistently. Today, he and his team showed us that they are here for the fight. And I said it earlier, I'm not saying that Arsenal are going to win the league. Please don't even suggest that's what I'm saying here. But I am saying that winning in the nature that they won today, in the manner that they won, in the circumstances that they won, with injuries, 1-0 down, pressure on, and they got back into the game. Odegaard again. This can't be understated either. I said it last week when he scored 2 against Bournemouth. Do you know, I looked this up. I don't know if anyone was watching. I did a live stream. I did a watch along of the Bournemouth Arsenal game. I did it on Twitch. And obviously, Martin Odegaard scored twice. And during that stream, I said, I can't remember him scoring twice for Arsenal ever. I wasn't sure. You know, you're careful not to go out on a limb because you look an idiot. But I said, I don't think I can remember him scoring twice. Do you know, I had a look at the last time he had scored 2 goals in the same game. Do you know when it was? It's when he was a child playing in Norway. He hasn't done it since he was coming through in Norway as a child. That was the last time he scored 2 goals in a professional fixture. So the fact that he scored 2 last week, another goal today. And yeah, you know, there's an element of fortune to it. But in my opinion, there's no such thing as fortune. Raheem Sterling scored a similar goal today. You have a pop and you make your own luck. You get a deflection, fine, whatever. But you have to have that pop. So the fact that one of his flaws, something that I would have labelled and suggested with regard to Arsenal, in fact, are they going to score enough goals? Martin Odegaard, no doubt about the quality of player. No doubt about the vision of the player. No doubt about the eye for a pass. No doubt about many things. Does he score enough goals? Are Arsenal going to score enough goals? Is there enough goals in that midfield? 2 last week, 1 this week. Bang, wallop. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. It's effectively what Martin Odegaard has said to anybody with such reservation. So it's huge what they have done to win a game today that has so often proved to be the undoing of Arsenal in the past. They were so dominant. They were incredibly dominant for the best part of an hour, weren't they? And then the mistake came. And at that point, Fulham were in sight of victory. And when you think about it, Fulham were coming into this game full of confidence. So were Arsenal, of course. But Arsenal played 3-1-3, 9 points. Wallop, thank you very much. Fulham, though, the doubters, Fulham were unbeaten going into this game. Then they get their noses in front. And you're suddenly thinking, hang on a minute, there is a chance here. And Mikel Arteta got it right. It was Arteta's 100th game in charge in the top flight. And he got it so right. Arsenal are top of the league. They deserve acknowledgement for that. I am full of praise for what they have done. I think Mikel Arteta has got it right. It's very difficult to succeed in the Premier League in any circumstances. But to do it in the manner that he's done it, when even some Arsenal fans were doubting, it's huge. You know, bigger tests than Fulham at home will come, but there is a movement at Arsenal that I haven't seen. If any Arsenal fans are here, by the way, could you comment? Let me know. Am I right here? Maybe you're at the Emirates today. I haven't seen. I don't follow the Arsenal community. I don't follow particularly many Arsenal online accounts or whatever, but I do have family that support Arsenal. I can't really remember them being like they are at the moment. The swagger, the arrogance, the love, the desperation to see their team play. Singing songs, getting to the pub early, staying in the pub late after the game. I can't remember. Are we going right back to the Henry era? I don't know. But let me know, am I right? Is there a feeling? Is there a vibe? Or am I getting ahead of myself? Anyway, like I said at the beginning of this video, the day belongs to Arsenal. Think of all the other big results, and the day belongs to Arsenal. So fair play, Gooners. It's a good day at the office for you. We are inching ever closer to the 200k subscribers. If anybody has not yet subscribed, please consider doing it now. It would be an honour to welcome you into this community. Thank you so much for watching this video. Really hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give it a like. In a bit, have a great Saturday night. We're watching a boxing now, won't we?